so you'll want to be in there. Welcome. Be sure to participate and comment along. Michael's is here helping you answer questions. And oh, I got to hit continue. There we go. Michael's is here answering questions in the background in case you need assistance clicking that way. And I will try and answer your questions here as well, but I could miss some of them. So hopefully we'll get you caught one way or another. So again, my name is Mandy with Sugar Bee Crafts, and I am here today to talk about personalized gifts for Mother's Day and to kind of plant some seeds, some ideas of things that you could make as Mother's Day gifts, but also you can always make yourself a Mother's Day gift, right? Sometimes us crafters, we kind of like to really dive in and help our kids to make us something, you know what I mean? So also think about like neighbors or friends at church who influence your children. They too can be included in Mother's Day as you're thinking about who to gift things to. It's a community that raises our children. And so definitely think of different ways that you can honor and celebrate a variety of people around you for Mother's Day. So for the Mother's Day projects that we are going to talk about today, they are going to be two different ways to make projects. One is going to be through vinyl that it is adhesive. We're going to talk about tumblers. Okay. And then the second thing is going to be vinyl that is heat transfer, where you iron it on. And that is going to be a tote bag. So we're going to cover two projects today. I will go ahead and show you. This is going to be the tumbler that we are going to make. It is so fun to be able to personalize. I have made it with a variety of flowers because when I think Mother's Day, I think flowers, right? Often you want to give your mothers and grandmothers flowers, but this one's personalized because it has the monogram in the front. So we'll talk about that project first, but I do want to show you just so you know what's coming. The second project we're going to talk about is a tote bag because as we all know, moms need all the tote bags, right? You can never have too many to carry all the things when we're going all the places. And so you can personalize this as well. I made this to have kind of a home vibe to it where it's got those cactus plants, and that's going to be a fun project to be able to show you how to use heat transfer vinyl. So both projects today use vinyl. Some of you may have used vinyl before. Give us a hand raise or I can't remember what you can do on Zoom. I know you can do a thumbs up, right? If you have used vinyl before. Some of you, the vinyl is going to be like a new concept. And so I'm going to talk you through it because some people, oh, look at all you that have used vinyl. Perfect. Like I had talked about before, even if you've used vinyl, everyone does projects in different ways. And so you might pick up on a tip or a trick that I do something differently that maybe you've seen before. So even if you've used it before, you're going to learn a lot today. And like some of you are saying, never, haven't tried it before, you're ready to learn. I'm glad you're here. We're going to start from the beginning. So there are two types of vinyl. There is what's called adhesive vinyl, and I will show you what that looks like in the package. This is the Oracal 651 that they carry at Michael's, and it is, it says on it, permanent adhesive vinyl. So when you think adhesive, I know it's the bigger word, but you got to think sticky, right? Adhesive sticks. It adheres to things. And so this is the vinyl that you're going to use to stick to something, such as a tumbler, a mug, a notebook, wherever you want to stick something, that's when you're going to use adhesive vinyl. Got it? The other type of vinyl that we are going to talk about is called heat transfer vinyl. And that is what the title is. It transfers, so it gets onto your project with heat. HTV, yes, is what it's kind of called. So you'll see this is Caesar's HTV. You can see that there is an iron in the picture, and when you flip it over, there is an iron on the back. So basically, you use heat to transfer the vinyl onto something. So the most commonly used thing with heat transfer vinyl is a t-shirt, because you can imagine if you put a sticker on a t-shirt, you could do that, but it's going to peel off. It's a sticker. But if you use heat and it almost like melts into the fibers of fabric, it's going to stay on. And that's why there are two different kinds of vinyl. So again, heat transfer vinyl and adhesive vinyl. We'll do a project with each, but we're going to start with adhesive vinyl because I feel like it's a little less intimidating for people. It's a good intro thing to be used. Not so scary. So we're going to use these awesome tumblers. Now, the tumblers vary by color at the Michael store. So when you go in, be excited for the colors that your Michael store has. They may be different from the colors that my Michael store has. So just keep that in mind. What is awesome about these tumblers, which you can't tell when they're on the shelf, well, actually, some might have a label on that tells you, whoops, so you could tell, but they are color changing. And after we make our tumbler, I'll pour some cold water into this, but it just makes it all the more fun. That is going to, you know, be a color change tumbler. Hopefully the audio is working for some of you guys. It looks like some of you might be having a couple of issues with the audio, but hopefully we're okay with that. Okay, so some of you are getting good sounds. That's good. All right, so, and they do have this video available. Usually Michael's puts it on their YouTube channel later, and so you'll be able to access it there as well. All right, so what you're gonna do first is you're going to pick your color. The way that vinyl works is the machine cuts it. So it has like a little razor blade that draws onto your vinyl. And so it's not like a printer that's going to print a color. You're going to start with a color. And so you want to start with some vinyl and the color that you want your project to be. The way you can tell that it's sticky vinyl, this is a hint. If you have lots of vinyl stacked up in your shelf and you're not sure what's what, you have paper on the back. Okay, so paper on the back means it's sticky vinyl. If it is heat transfer vinyl, I've got some sitting over here. There's no paper on the back. Do you see that? It has a clear carrier sheet. So that's the difference. Okay, so you've got your vinyl and you're going to run it through your cutting machine. Now, some of us have different cutting machines, so I'm not going to quite go over that process, and there might be other tutorials on that, but the two main cutting machines that Michael's has are Cricuts and Silhouettes, and some of you have either or. They're both amazing machines. So you're going to run it through your machine and you're going to cut out your design. And then we're going to pick it up from there. So when you run it through your machine, you put this is a mat, okay, and it's sticky, and you put your vinyl on the mat with the paper side down and the vinyl sticking up, and your machine is going to draw on it with its cutter. Okay, it draws all over it. And so when you pull it out of your machine, it's going to look like this. It's going to be stuck to your mat, and it's going to be hard to tell sometimes that there are lines in it. But once you look close, you will realize that there are cut lines all over your vinyl, and that is where we start. So you need to remove your vinyl from the mat. The easiest way to do it is so that you don't curl up your vinyl is almost to peel the mat away. So we're gonna like peel the mat to the back and try and keep the vinyl as flat as you can. Okay, so I'm gonna stick my mat over here. Actually, I'm gonna stick it behind me. So, because it's sticky and I might get stuck to it. Okay, so it's gonna come off like this. And now you're probably like, what next? So we want it to look like this. You want just the design left on your vinyl. So you have to do what is called weeding. Now there's a lot of talk out there about weeding, but it is kind of like a garden where you pull out what you don't want. You're going to weed it out. And I like weeding. I think it's kind of relaxing. Some of you love to weed on the mat. That's a great second tip. Like I said, lots of people do lots of different things. So think about different techniques and what works best for you. But weeding is awesome. It's where you pull out the extra things. This design, I actually can't remember what font the Monogram is, but this design was actually a floral vine in the Silhouette Studio. And I think Michael's has the link to the exact design number. And I kind of pulled it apart in my software. So I took the flowers off the vine and scattered them around the cup. Now, if you are new to vinyl, I would recommend going with a less detailed design, okay? Less detailed design. Maybe just start with the Monogram. You can cut them on Cricut machines or Silhouette machines. The Monogram will be easier than all these little things happening, right? Let me grab a drink, hang on. Okay. Ooh, all the talking, right? All the talking. Okay, so what you do is you peel out what you don't want on your design. Now if your design is very simple, like it is just the Monogram, you can actually hand cut vinyl. Like if you wanted to hand trace on the back and cut it out with scissors, you could try that too. But this one's pretty detailed with all those flowers. So we are going to be, or I used a cutting machine for mine. All right. So maybe let's flip to the top down and I will show you guys how I'm going to weed this out. So basically you need to pull out the background and I am going to pull slowly and you can see how some of the flowers are going to be revealed. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up a little bit higher so that you can see, but it will slowly peel back and leave the flowers. Now, again, I said, this is a very detailed design. So there are parts that are going to give you a little bit of headache because they're so small, but you can see I've got dots and flowers being left behind as I peel that out. And I just want to go slow and detailed. And if there is like a flower that is coming with this part, then I would like back up and then try again, right? So I'm going to slide these out carefully. Now, as you get to working across, it gets a little bit tricky to have this big piece of sticky vinyl working with you. And so if you are feeling nervous about like, what if I drop it down and it picks up these other pieces, you can cut this piece off that you have already peeled. So if you're thinking, okay, I'm feeling okay about this spot, I want to cut these off. I hear a beeping. Oh, it might be my iron turning off. We'll have to turn that back on. If you don't want this to get in your way, you could like snip it off. See that? Because it's sticky. I don't know. Has anyone out there ever, that's my husband in the back helping. Has anyone out there ever like accidentally rolled this up and like stuck it to, and then like your design's coming up and you're like, oh no. So to help with that, I just like to cut it off sometime as I go. And I just feel like that helps me have a little bit more peace of mind as I'm working through my design. Again, slow and steady, right, is our crafter's mantra as we peel up our design, and you can see how it's revealing. We're getting to the Monogram part. And again, if you're like, oh, that piece is getting too big for me. See, I almost flipped it over on itself. You can just cut it off if you're worried about that. If you aren't worried about it, you can just keep on rolling. So what I did is I found this design of flowers in the Silhouette design store and I pulled them apart and kind of scattered them over using the software. So we're gonna pull this up. Oh, that guy almost didn't give way. And you can see like there was a little leaf right here. So I can roll back over and kind of push him down to get him to let go of this main vinyl piece as we pull. I'm missing a few leaves here and there as well, but I don't want to bore you guys too much as I peel away my vinyl. It is so fun to be able to peel vinyl. I don't know. I just like turning on a show or like a crafting class like we have here and being able to weed your vinyl out. Okay, so let's say we got it weeded like this. And then you're going to take a tool, a vinyl weeder, and you can pick out the rest of the design. So let me move this up. This is one we're going to use in a second. But what you do is it's got a pointy end and it just helps you pick up the inside pieces. Again, weeding is when you take out what you don't want. Just like you weed your garden, you're going to take out what you don't want. And so you can see how it's revealing our design. and you can weed out the inside of the letters and that sort of thing. For those asking about the size, this is, the squares are an inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 inches wide. Oh, because that's how wide vinyl is. I should have figured that out. 1 degree, it's about 7 inches tall. But you can measure your cup too. This is really how I did it. I was like, okay, it's gonna fit the cup. I'm good to go. So that is how I did that. Everyone has preferences on their weeding tools. I actually, a lot of times just use a straight pin. And so it's up to you what your weeding tool of preference would be. But a lot of these flowers I can peel out because they're outlines. And so you just need something sharp that helps you move the pieces that you don't want out of the way. All right, let's flip to that other view and I'll hold this up for you guys. It might, I might be able to zoom in a little bit better. There we go. So you can see the letter B in the middle has been weeded, but the letter A hasn't yet because it's got its piece stuck in there. You guys tell me, did you know that when you do a monogram, the letter in the middle is the last name? Or do you guys read across? Like, do you stick the last name letter in the middle or do you stick it on the end? I've seen it done both ways. And so I feel like most, I don't know, it seems like it's more prevalent to have the last name in the middle, but a lot of people put it on the end too. So I think it's kind of a personal preference. But I had to look it up when I started doing monogram things. I'm like, I wonder which way this goes. And so our last name is Beeler, and that's the B in the middle. So yeah, it's a personal preference. Okay, so let's say I got all this weeded, which I didn't, but you know, for time's sake, we are going to be able to move on to the next step. So the next step is going to be, see, lots of you love last name in the middle too. Let me take a drink. This is also a project from Michael's, you guys, the paint pour. So fun. Maybe we'll cover that a different day. Okay, so what you need is this special thing called transfer tape. So this design of the flowers I got from the Silhouette Design Store, but you can use any floral design and spread it out. Okay, so you can definitely, you don't have to be limited to any design. You can put one together for yourself. Okay, so this is what's called transfer tape. Transfer tape is sticky. If you're new to vinyl, this might be a mind-blowing concept for you because my very first vinyl project, I had cut out a word and I was trying to put it on something. And someone else tell me they did this, but I was moving the letters one by one to my project. I was peeling them up and moving them over. And I was like, how are all these crafters getting their projects so straight? Right? Like I'm like, what is this? And then I learned about transfer tape. And it was like this, of course, right? Okay, so transfer tape is mind-blowing if you're new. If you've been around, you might know about transfer tape. Okay, good. I wasn't the only one. I felt like maybe there were some of you out there that were getting my vibe. Okay, so basically transfer tape transfers your project so that you don't have to move the pieces one by one. You are going to stick your transfer tape on and you rub it on and then you peel the back off of your vinyl. Remember when we started how I told you the vinyl has a paper back? So there is that. So we're going to peel off the paper back and the transfer tape holds it all together for you when you move it to your project. So like I said, we didn't finish weeding this one because I have one already prepared for you guys that I did weed all the flowers out. So this is it. And I have put the transfer tape on this one, but I will show you on a sample. Let's see, we'll just use this one. But basically you stick it on and you use like a scraper or even the edge of a credit card, whatever you want to scrape it on. So you like scrape it like this, okay, to where it's on. And that is good to go for that. And I've already put it on this one. So what it does is it lets you take the back off your vinyl, the back off your sticker, but it still holds everything for you. So like I said, game changer if you haven't used it before. So what we're going to do is we are going to peel off the back like this. Okay, oops, that piece of transfer tape was cut. Okay, so we're going to peel off the back. And what I like to do is peel it off to the side. So you can see how I kind of roll it over to the side like this instead of pulling it up. Okay, so 631 versus 651. 651 is permanent. It just is a little bit stickier. I use both. I love both of them, so it's kind of up to you on that. See how I'm peeling it off to the side? This is the back of the vinyl. It's coming off. And now we've got our project ready to roll, and it's sticky, right? And it's ready to go. So we're going to put this on a cup. To put it on a cup, we're going to take the lid off. Now, the tricky thing about tumblers is that they are tapered to where it's bigger. This part's bigger than this part. And so the design that I cut technically should be curved, but I just think it's easier to cut it as I go. But it's totally up to you how you do it. You could curve it as you go if you want, but I just feel like this is what my brain wraps itself around, is just doing it physically instead of trying to design it that way. But anyway, so we are going to put this on here. I think it's called like floral vine is where I got the flowers. So what I'm going to do is, since I know the cup is curved and it's not going to wrap correctly, I'm going to like cut this part off and I'm going to cut the other side off. And so while it's on the transfer tape, I'm just going to make it easier for myself to stick it on my project by making it smaller. So I'm going to cut this end off. That's some flowers. And I'm also going to cut this other end off. Again, this is kind of like, I don't know, we all adapt to our own techniques. And so this is what I like to do, but you might find something easier. I just feel like if you have a bigger design, that it's easier to work in sections, especially when it's not like this isn't one, I'm not cutting through the design. It's not one solid design. The flowers on it are all like all over the place. And so you can't tell if I'm going to cut them apart. So here we go. And this is going to be our cup. So if we want to flip it to the down pointing, I'll show you guys how this works. It is a little bit rolly. And if you want, if that makes you nervous, first of all, you could use your scrap vinyl that we peeled off, right? And it's going to hold your cup so perfectly. You could also use like ticky tack or whatever, but that way it's not going to roll around as you decide where to put your monogram. So this is the part where you're like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Right? So you just want to make sure it's kind of where you want it, and then just commit. You've got this, right? And what we're going to do is start in the middle to press it down. So we're going to do this like that. And let me show you up here how we've got it, right? Pressed in the middle. You can use a scraper if you'd like. And we're going to push it on this side and really get all of that vinyl to attach. You can see, I guess I can move my my holder there in the back. You can see how if we would have kept going, it would wrap up the side because it's starting to curve. And so that's why I like to do this in sections. Okay, so once you've got it nice and solid on there, there is no way that you can scrape it too much, right? So if you really are having problems, just re-scrape it, get it to attach. You can kind of see your transfer tape changing colors, right? So because it's sticking a little bit better to where we want it. Okay, again, if you pull this straight up, it might like pull your design off. And so we're going to roll it down. We're going to roll it down like this. Okay, we got one. That little dot is going to stick right there. And then we're going to, so this dot over here wasn't sticking. I'm going to roll back and get him on the cup and then keep going like this. Okay, I know that, yeah.
We have some questions from the Q&A.
Perfect, let's hear them.
So Amy asked, how durable are these tumblers? She tried to do a stainless steel tumbler and she said the letters lasted about a year. And can you put it in a dishwasher?
Great. So I would read the like the labels on your cups that you get. These ones here, I would hand wash just because I like to be safe like that. I do feel like I have put cups in the dishwasher and it's been fine, but just to be cautious, I would recommend the hand washing with your vinyl projects. Okay, you guys want to flip to the front camera and I'll show, I think I can get a little bit closer if we do that. Yep, there you go. So I'll pull it down here. There we go. That was a great question. And I always feel like that's the most common question is, can I wash it or not? And so, like I said, I like to hand wash mine, but that could be a personal preference thing. But with the metal tumblers especially, I would read the labels because some are hand wash only, the actual cup. So you can see how I'm going slow, right? I know how we love to finish projects and we're like, let's get this done. But slow and steady wins the race when you are applying vinyl to things. Oops, see, I went too fast and there's a little flower coming down. So I'm gonna back up and roll it again and get him to attach. Okay. Were there any other questions out there that I missed? I know they pop up as I'm looking down. So
we have a lot of people who would love the design that you're working on. If we could share with them after the class.
Yes, and it is, like I said, I used a design from the Silhouette Design Store for the flowers, and then I just kind of put them together willy-nilly all over it. It is a great idea to clean your cup beforehand. I actually did not do that to this one, and we're still good, still sticking. Okay, so again, we are, and I don't remember the font. It was just a Monogram font that I had on my computer, so that was probably something that I should have looked up. Okay, so again, to make it easier to put on a tumbler, we're gonna put it on in sections. And so we've done this front section because when you try and wrap a tumbler, it gets tricky. And so this is kind of a shortcut for you. All of these tumblers are from Michael's. Each store has a different variety of colors and they are color changing. So that is so fun. I know it's going to be a great gift idea as you think of Mother's Day gifts and things that you want to make in the summer. And now I can't remember which side was which. I think this is the other side. So what I did was I cut my design so that I could put it on in sections. And so now that I've done the center, I'm just going to put this next section on and kind of line it up and try and get it to go flat. And I am almost coming to the other side. And so I'm just going to cut it. Like we're just going to do this as we go. And like I said, you could do all this while you design your design, but I'm more of a hands-on person to where I want to. Okay, so you can see how this flower was almost under this one. So I cut that section out. I just feel like it was easier for me to wrap my mind around it on the cup versus trying to figure it out when I was laying my design out. Because again, the main trouble is that tumblers are wider at the top than they are at the bottom. And so if you're doing a wrap design, you have to think about that as you go. And so again, we're just going to peel this off one by one as you work down the cup. That guy does not want to let go. You know why? It's because I didn't scrape it with a scraper. Okay. Sometimes you like to jump ahead, or I do, and just push it on with your fingers and think, yeah, I got it on there pretty good. But there is power in using the crafting tools. So we're going to want to scrape that on. Okay, let's try it again. Oh yeah, see, now it's sticking way better. Let me lift that up so you can see. And again, you're going to want to pull it down instead of pulling it up. And get it to stick. Slow and steady is going to be the name of the game. So I probably won't pull that whole one down since we did the front and you saw me do that. But basically then what I will do, well, maybe I should pull this side so that we can see it. Hang tight. Let's at least pull this over here. Little guy. This little flower is a troublemaker. Do you guys have that in your projects where you have little troublemakers who like to give you a run for your money? Come on, little buddy. It's what makes crafting fun. It's because you don't know what's gonna, you know, what problem you're gonna have to solve when you're doing it. And so it makes every project different. Okay, we got him on. Okay, so you can see how there's some blank spots and I still have my piece from before. So basically, I'm just going to cut this out into smaller and smaller sections to fill in. And so I'm going to set my cup down. And so what I would do is, again, you only have to do this with a tumbler because it is curved. And so you need to fill those spots in. And so maybe you cut it down to one single flower and you stick that on where you feel like needs it. And then you have a grouping of flowers at the top where you would, that one covers up. Okay. Okay. Where you could fill in like this. Got it? And if you want to flip to that front camera, I'll show you guys on it as well. So what we're doing is we put this side piece on, but we've got some sections that still need flowers. And so you can cut them one by one and add them in. And then as you do that, and then like I showed you with moving the transfer tape, you can't see the seam. See, you can't tell that I put this on in a few different pieces because it's all pieced together. So do you guys want to see the color changing? Yeah. I've got a cup of ice water so that we can put it on. All right. Let's pour it in. All right. It takes a second here, but not long at all. Let's wait for it. I can see it on my end. Hopefully you can see it on your end where it's getting darker blue on the bottom. And then the color change is going to go up. So what I liked with this tumbler is I tried to match the vinyl color that I was using to the original color. So it it was like that monochrome, like color on color to where it doesn't stand out too much. But then when you put the water in that's cold, then all of a sudden, do you see how the vinyl is standing out more? Because the cup is getting darker. And now it looks like my vinyl matches my lid really well. And I don't know, it just adds a really fun element to the project. So like I said, different Michael stores have different colors. I got like an ice chunk in there. So go ahead and look and see what yours have. But on the label, it shows you what color it changes to. So that's really fun. Okay. Again, this is a great Mother's Day project idea. Yeah, it does look like the letters are glowing, huh? This is the project supplies are all at Michael's stores, and we're using vinyl. We're using a color change tumblers, and we're talking about different ideas for Mother's Day. And so be sure to think outside of the box on Mother's Day gift giving, whether you have some neighbors or a teacher or someone at church that has influenced your children or someone in the community, definitely include them in your Mother's Day gift giving. There are people, we know it takes a village, right? And so there are people that fill that mother role that would appreciate to get a Mother's Day gift. So that's a Tumbler idea. Also, don't forget yourself, right? Make yourself your own Mother's Day presents. If you're crafty, you know what I mean. You like to make yourself things. So that is the Tumbler. Yes, great for Teacher Appreciation Week. It's so fun how gift ideas can apply to a variety of holidays and situations. So now that you guys have mastered the, sorry, I almost said heat transfer vinyl. We haven't mastered that yet. We're doing it next. Now that you have mastered adhesive vinyl, which means that it is sticky, right? This is adhesive vinyl. It has a paper back to it. It means it's sticky because it's adhesive vinyl. It sticks to things. So now you've got the general idea, but a quick review is that you cut it on your cutting machine. I have a Silhouette that I use, but many of you have other cutting machines and those work great as well. You cut out whatever design you have. You use transfer tape, stick it on it, rub it, right? Pull the paper back off and then put your design on your project and then remove the transfer tape. The transfer tape transfers it. I have used adhesive vinyl for windows on cars and it has lasted a long while. So yeah, that's an option. Okay, so that's adhesive vinyl. We're gonna give you another project idea. You guys get a 2-for-1 today. Lucky, making your money's work of a free class, right? We are going to show you how to use heat transfer vinyl. Now, some of you are like, okay, I've got this sticky vinyl, I'm on it. But then when we say heat transfer vinyl, you start to like think, I don't know, this sounds scary. There's heat involved. I want you to know that you can do it. It's not as scary as you think. I almost like heat transfer vinyl even better than sticky vinyl. So it's one of my favorite things. You can use heat transfer when you are talking about t-shirts and tote bags and basically anything that's fabric. Hang tight. Looks like I dropped my sample bag. So for the Mother's Day idea, because we all know that mothers carry all the things and need all the tote bags, we're going to make a quick tote bag. Aren't these the cutest tote bags that you guys have seen? They are at Michael's and they have that color blocking on the bottom, which is so cute because I've seen the tote bags in the canvas, which are also cute, but there's just something about that color block on the bottom that I love. I think it's so cute. And so you can do a personalized design on the top. You can make it say world's best mom if you want to, or whatever. I went with a more generic design for this gift idea. This design is in the Silhouette Design Store, and it is, I think it's called House Plants, and it's not one that I altered. Well, I am going to show you how to layer, and it's got little flowers on it, and so I did add those to the design. But that is where that design came from. But like I said, this technique is going to apply to all designs and whatever projects that you would like to make. So go stock up on your totes from Michael's because they are so cute. Okay, so we are actually going to do this on a yellow tote. And let's talk about how this comes off of your machine. So again, it's the same as when you run. Oh yeah, what does heat transfer vinyl mean? Yes, sorry. Oh, so HTV means heat transfer vinyl. So it transfers with heat. Okay, so that means that we are going to heat it up to get it onto our project. When it comes out of your cutting machine, it will come out like this. I'm sure that there are cactus designs in Design Space. I'm like gonna bet on it, right? Okay, so it might not be this exact design, but I bet there are super cute ones in there. Here is a tip, oops, which I just showed you. No, that's right. Okay, nope, that's backwards. Okay, I just showed you backwards. When you are putting your heat transfer vinyl onto your cutting mat, when you do it with adhesive vinyl, it's easy to tell, right? Like this is the vinyl side, this is the paper side. With the heat transfer vinyl, there's no paper. There is a clear side. And so you need to make sure that you put it on your mat with the clear side down. And I know on video, for you, it's going to be hard to tell what's clear and what's not. But in person, I know that this other side is the clear side. So clear has to go down. And yes, this is where a common problem comes in. Clear has to go down. With heat transfer vinyl, it comes with its own transfer sheet. And so you have to put on your thinking cap. It cuts backwards. You're cutting the back side of your design. So that's why the clear sheet goes down first, okay? So anyways, when it comes off, it is going to come off. And I had, maybe this is cut actually. Uh-oh, it is. Okay, it's on here. I'm like, I cut a design. This is it. It was just, this is another thing. When you cut it, you might not be able to see it, but it's there, right? Your machine used a blade to cut. And so if I hold it at an angle or to the light, I can tell that it's cut. I'm going to cut that part out here really quick because I don't want to peel off my whole vinyl because we all know that we love to get lots of uses out of our craft supplies. So I'm going to save this sheet for another project. This is the one that is cut, okay? Yeah, I know, upside down. This is another tip. Since we cut from the back side, if you are cutting with heat transfer vinyl, if you are cutting and it's words or something that matters the direction, you'll need to cut it mirrored. Okay, you got to cut it backwards. That's what you have to put your thinking cap on. Now, the design that we are using is just these plants. So it doesn't matter if they're backwards or forwards, right? So we are good to go. If you're cutting a number 8, you're good to go. It's the same forwards and backwards. But if you're doing words, you'll need to remember to mirror it. All right, so this step is a little similar to what we showed you with adhesive vinyl, where you have to weed out what you don't want, just like in your garden. This is the most gardening I do, is the weeding of vinyl. Are you guys gardeners? That's a side note. Okay, so, oh, sorry. Okay, so we've got this. And so I use that tool to peel the corner, and then this part wasn't cut, so hang on, we'll reveal it here in a second. There it comes. So you just go slow, and it's going to start to reveal the cut lines that are the project. I love heat transfer vinyl because I feel like it pulls really smoothly, and it's just like this super satisfying way to weed. I just think, oh, this is so fun. So I like this. Okay. If it's not cutting through your design, adjust your settings, and it probably needs to cut a little bit deeper. So lower your knife blade or make it push harder. Whoops, sorry, I forgot what camera we're doing. Okay, so you can see that is upside down. There we go. You can see where it cut the outline. And so again, you'll take a weeding tool and you will pull out all the parts you don't want. So you're going to weed out in between these plants. And this design I have has lots of weeding. So if you find weeding relaxing, you like to do it while you turn on a show, then this is going to be for you, right? So you're just going to pull out all of those extra pieces. Cute. Okay, so let's flip it back to that front camera and I'll show you, look, the power of magic. Oh, I pre-weeded one for you guys, so you don't have to wait and see me do that. Oops, it's got some flowers stuck to it. So I pre-weeded it so that we are good to go and show you how to use heat transfer vinyl. Now, with regular vinyl, we use what was called transfer tape to move our design. Heat transfer vinyl comes with a carrier sheet. It's already sticky, which is awesome. Now, the actual vinyl is not sticky, which is different than the other because we are going to iron it on. Okay, so I'm going to move my iron over here. So hang tight. It's right behind me. Let's make sure it's on. So I know that there are a lot of you that feel like you have to have a heat press, or maybe you've heard that you need a heat press. Heat presses are amazing. I have one. I love it. But you can get around it if you're a beginner and want to try out vinyl. This is a great starter thing. It is an iron. Yes, you can use an iron as a heat press. Oops, I dropped something back there. We'll just ignore it. So this is just like whatever iron I use to iron my clothes. We're going to put our, so maybe let's go ahead and flip back to that overhead so you guys can see. We're going to put the bag down, make sure it's nice and smooth. And then, like I said, this is sticky, but it's just sticky to hold it in place. So if you get it, well, let's say you get it on wonky, right? And don't worry, you can peel it up. It's not like it's stuck. So you can move it around to where you want it. I'm going to try and line up the base of my plants with the top of that color block. Now, this bag has knots, which is super cute, but if they are, see how they're kind of making it a little bulky up there? I'm going to pull the knots out just a little bit, just so I can get a little bit flatter of an angle. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this iron and I'm going to turn it into a heat press by pressing with it. I think a lot of people use an iron and they are afraid because they iron with it. Like you iron like this, but really you need to press with your iron. So like get your muscles out, right? And put some pressure on your iron. You're going to turn it into a heat press. Again, there are great heat presses out there. I know Michael's has some that you could give a try. My heat setting is medium. Let's see, it looks like it's on cotton. It was just whatever my iron was before I started my projects, right? Okay, so we are pushing it down. If it worries you to iron directly onto this plastic carrier sheet, you can put a cloth between your iron and your carrier sheet, and that is totally fine if that gives you more peace of mind, okay? So I'm pushing hard. I'm using my muscles. Now, look. Now, if you are going to peel this up and the vinyl stuck to your carrier sheet, you would just want to flip it back down. And I I think we froze there for a second. Sorry. You would want to flip it back down and iron it some more. But as long as you're peeling up and it is coming up like that, you're good to go. Look at that with an iron, right? So good. So, oh, look, that part came up. So I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to put that section down. And I'm going to press a little more. I must not have gotten all the way to the edge with my iron. Yeah, you can use parchment paper instead of fabric. You can just grab that with, I think it's it's not wax paper, but it's similar. Okay, so there you go. This is why I love the crafting community, you guys, because everyone has tips and great ideas to recommend and help us all with our projects. All right, so there you go. Now what I want to talk about is layering. Let's see. All right, let's flip it to the front so I can show you this really quick. So we've got it on there, and I just want to add a little bit of extra detail. So I have already pre-cut some heat transfer flowers. They are kind of peachy, so it's a little hard to see. There we go. And I want to put them all over the cactuses. And so again, I'm going to use that technique where I clustered them when I cut them with my vinyl machine, but I'm just going to cut them out with scissors and then place them and layer them. And this will give you an idea of how you can layer heat transfer vinyl, because I know some people are a little hesitant to try that, but you can do it. All right, so I'm just cutting them out literally with scissors so that I have individual flowers. See how it's an individual flower? All right, let's flip back to the upper cabinet. That's the kitchen talking to me. Okay, so then you just decide where you want to put the flowers, right? Like maybe I want one here, and maybe I want one on this cactus down here, and maybe I want a little guy over here, and this one over here. I cut some extra. We don't have to use them all. Now, here's the deal. When you layer vinyl, this flower vinyl is protected with a carrier sheet, right? But this green vinyl all around it is not. You cannot touch your heat press or your iron to exposed vinyl. Does anybody know why? Anybody? Let me know. You'll probably guess it, but it's because it'll melt to your iron. Yes, it'll stick. Okay, so you still have to cover it. And I'm just going to use the carrier sheet that we had before and put it on there. And so that covers our vinyl. Yes, it'll melt. And so now I just need to like heat press those little flowers on. All right, you guys are learning 2 skills today. You're learning adhesive vinyl and heat transfer vinyl. So you are going to be ready to conquer the personalized gift giving world. All right. Okay. Let's see if I got those attached again. We're just going to peel this back slowly. That guy is on. Got him. Ooh, that guy's on. Remember, this is hot. We just used an iron, so don't burn yourself. And that guy's on. All right. Okay. So I'm going to hand off the iron and move this out of our way. Hope you guys had a great view on that. So I think the flower, I should have written it down before I started, but I think it's called something about flower vine. They were on vines. See how the vinyl layered? Isn't that cute? Now, if you guys are overachievers, you would take your cup, and maybe we should have made them to match, right? And you could give a double gift set. You could do the tumbler and the bag together. Isn't that so fun? It's fun to be able to try new projects and to gift those projects to those around you. So as you're thinking Mother's Day and ways to personalize, you could add names to this or monograms to the bag, like mix and match, use it as a gift set together. Again, as you make your projects, be sure to use that hashtag Make It With Michaels so that you can share with the whole community. And maybe there are other people as you search that hashtag who made the same project in a different color or had a different take on it. Or maybe they made it with polka dots instead of flowers. And so it's fun to be able to see everyone's personalized twist on the projects that we're making. You can also use that hashtag Michael's Classes and find people who participate in the class that way as well. And share to the world your creativity and let others know how fun it is to get crafty. And hopefully hopefully we can convert the whole world into crafters one by one, right? So again, I'm Mandy with Sugar Bee Crafts, and I obviously love vinyl projects. I love grabbing supplies and having fun with all those creative, inspirational things that you find when you walk down the aisles at Michael's. Do you guys do that? Like just go just to like breathe in the creativity. That part is so fun. And so I'm excited to be able to show some of the supplies and projects that they have there with you guys. All right, I'm watching for a few questions before we sign off. Let me get a drink. I've been talking a lot, right? I will tell you that with vinyl, whether you are using adhesive vinyl or whether you are using heat transfer vinyl, mostly you just have to try it. It is trial and error as with any project. And so just give it a go. Just try something. And if you fail the first time, it's okay. Especially if it's heat transfer. If it's adhesive, you'll just peel it off, right? And then you'll try again. And then you'll try again. And every project that you do, you will love more and more as you move along. So like I told you, my first adhesive one, I stuck on hand by hand and I'm like, this does not look right. But trial and error got me to the point to where I love vinyl and it's so fun. And I want each one of you to love vinyl too. Yeah, definitely search out lots of tutorials on how to use your software. I use the Silhouette, so it would have been a little bit different, which is why I didn't quite do the software side of things, because I know that we all use different programs for our cutting machines. But there are tutorials out there for you guys, because I want you to be able to use your machines. You got them. So it's time to get them out and use those awesome machines in your crafting projects. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys were learning. I'm glad you found a few different ways to use your vinyl. I know everyone uses it a little bit differently. So the way that I cut vinyl apart, not everyone does that. You might have thought it was weird, but it works for me. And so sometimes it's just finding a method that works for you. You can definitely hand cut vinyl. In fact, here's a bonus project idea for you. You could take your heat transfer vinyl and take a handprint like your kiddo's hand, trace it onto there, cut it out, and then you have a handprint and you could like iron it onto a pillow and then put some cute trim around it. I know Michael's has some fabric lately. Have you guys seen it? At least my Michael's has a new fabric area in my store. So excited. So you can make a cute pillow with a hand cut kiddo's handprint. You could do one every year. And then you could have a couch full of pillows when they're a senior, like my kiddo, and you could have them all lined up. I should have done that. So here's your tip if you have a little one to start now with the handprints. That would be fun. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the class. Again, I'm Mandy with Sugar Bee Crafts. I have a blog and I'm on social media. So if you love Instagram or Facebook, you can find me there. And I love to share lots of tips and projects and love working with vinyl. And I'm so grateful for Michael's for having me today, because I get to connect with all of you. And it's fun to be able to find that crafting community. So thank you very much. And you guys have a great day.